What's going on, lads? Welcome everybody back to another video and another objectives guide. Today we're going to be checking out the summer swaps 2 objectives. A few weeks ago, I say a few weeks, it was around 6 or 7 days ago, they released the summer swaps 1 objectives where you can compete in one league and squad battles for summer swaps tokens. And once again, as I said, a week later, they have released the second one. Whether they release a third one, who knows, but there is indeed 8 tokens up for grabs. And if you guys are new to these objective guides on this channel, we go through all new objectives, player objectives, pack objectives, or it might be some token objectives like this. I give you guys my tips, tricks, some in-game examples if required, and a squad builder as well, once again if it is required for the objective. Now as I said, we're going to be focusing on the summer swap 2 objectives, so let's get straight into it. First of all, you've got Liga Portugal, win 4 squad battle matches on at least world class with 11 Liga Portugal, which is the Portuguese league, aka POR1, Portuguese 1, but you need 11 Liga Portugal players in your starting squad, earn a player pick of 1 of 3, obviously no one really cares about the 82 plus player pick, who knows, maybe you'll get something good, but the most important thing is you'll get 2 swaps tokens, and I don't mind this from EA at all, because I mean, 4 squad battle games for 2 tokens, it's not bad whatsoever. You've then got MLS, which is the exact same thing, a full squad of 11 MLS players or American League players, and once again you'll get 2 swaps and an 82 plus player pick. You have then got the 1 league objectives, win 4 matches in the live FUT Friendly 1 league with at least 8 First Owned Serie A players. You've also got LaLiga, so you've got Serie A and LaLiga First Owner squads. We'll go over the 1 league game mode, the First Owner players, etc, etc, but for now let's get into the squad battles tips and the squad builders for these 2 squad battle teams. So you've got Liga Portugal and MLS. They do not have to be first owners, so you can use any players from that required league. As for the squad battles tip, the squad battles tip is quite easy, and I will never vouch for this enough, but essentially you get 4 teams to play every single refresh. Usually you get a really good one, a 191 rated squad you do not want to play. You get usually a solid one. Sometimes if you're unlucky you'll get 2 really good teams, but this is a solid team. Remember, this has to be on world class, and I know lots of people would struggle against this team in world class, almost just projectile vomited everywhere. You also get some lower rated teams, whether it's a high rating and really low chem, or if you're lucky, a mixture of both. For example, you've got gold players, some off chem, so this wouldn't be too bad to play on world class. But you can get up to 1 refresh a day by pressing square on PlayStation or X on Xbox. As you can see, you refresh it. You cannot refresh after refresh after refresh. You do get the option to refresh daily, or you can do as much as you want as long as you play a game beforehand. So you can play a game and then you'll have the option to refresh again. A squad battles game that is, by the way. Now as you can see in this segment here, we've got a 67 rated squad with 64 chem, which is obviously you're going to be wanting to play this game on world class. Look at this, man. Yeah, this should be relatively beatable. Once again, not everyone will be able to get this because world class is definitely not easy, especially for the newer players, but you'd play that on world class and then you'd have the option to refresh again, and you'll just keep doing that and keep doing that against the lower tier teams. Now when it comes to the squad builder, you need to have a Liga Portugal and an MLS squad builder. So I'm going to build you, lads, 2 squad builders that are between or no more than 25,000 coins. So this is the MLS team we have come up with, a relatively simple team. As I said, the whole point of this is going to be no more than 25,000 coins. If anything, this will probably be even cheaper. The whole point of a squad builder is just something that you can copy and use, full of meta players working within the value ranges we have set for ourselves. Now we'll go through the players shortly, but before we go further, you are allowed up to 3 substitutions per match. So in my opinion, I'd be looking at subbing on a defender. To be fair, your centre backs are already quite solid, so I'd probably look at bringing in 1 striker and 2 midfielders as your super subs. Obviously you can have 11 subs all up, but you can only sub on 3. So you want to choose your 3 players that you'll sub on. By the way, just a little flex, if you want to see my reaction to my first owner moments R9, that will be linked at the very end of the video. But for example, I'd have R9, he'll be my super sub for my striker, and I want a couple midfielder super subs because our defense is already okay. So we'll have Nkunku and Natal as our midfielder super subs. The rest of the subs don't matter, you can full them out as well if you want to, or you could just use bronzes, because once again you're only allowed 3 subs a match anyway. So as soon as I get into the game, I'll pause it, I'll sub on my striker, my 2 midfielders, whatever, just to give them that little boost in game. Now tip number 2 is going to be chemistry styles. Now actually, you know what, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's go through the team and the players first. Now we have got Joseph Martinez up top, 5'7" with 90 agility, relatively fast, paired up with Rudiaz, who I'd probably sub off for a better striker. Left mid of Sotolido. Midfield 2, once again, I'll probably sub off for 2 midfielders as well, just to strengthen up that midfield. I'm not going to try pronounce that name, but go for it if you want. Dos Santos at right centre mid, Chara at right mid. Now, our defense is kind of pacey, and that's why I'm not too worried about it. Lawrence at left back. You've got Aaron Long, who looks very good for a gold card, paired with Robinson, who's 81 pace and 80 pace at centre back is more than okay. Yedlin at right back, and Matt Turner in there. As you can see, a full MLS side. Now we'll head on over to tip number 2, and let's head on over to the Footbin view. Now, we're not going to do this for both the Footbin and Liga Portugal squad, but this tip goes for both of them, right? So this tip number 3 is going to be chemistry styles, or tip number 2, sorry, is going to be chemistry styles. Let's take Joseph Martinez, for example. Now, Joseph Martinez is an 81 rated card, or an 80 rated card, and as you can see, with a basic applied, and assuming he's on full chemistry and your squad is on full chem, with the basic, he'll get some minimal upgrades on the board, and as you can see, he's an 83 rated striker in game. Now, the beauty of Footbin, you can test out different chemistry styles on him and see which works, which makes him a higher rated player for that position. So we'll be playing him as a striker, so let's go through some positions and see. A finisher and a deadeye, put him up to an 85 rated, which is a whole 2 ratings higher than he would be with a basic. A marksman is also an 85 rated. It looks like 85 is the highest it will go. Yeah, so I think marksman might be the go here. You get a shooting, plus 10 physical, could go for a finisher or deadeye, and these only cost 200, 300 coins. You can upgrade this card for 300 coins and he'll perform 2 ratings better than he would with the usual basic applied. So chemistry styles is a tip that I'm using for number 2, and that goes for anyone in that team. That goes for obviously your left mid, right mid, your defenders. It would probably pay to put some sentinels on them. I wouldn't go out and buy anchors or shadows because I believe are a little bit pricey. Anchors are only like 500 coins, but still, that's some coins, isn't it? I'd probably just chuck some sentinels on them because, as I always say, any chemistry style is better than none. Let's get into the Liga Portugal team. Now, the Liga Portugal team is looking a lot better than the MLS team because of Liga Portugal. We've actually got a full goal team going. Once again, I think the defense is actually looking okay. Obviously, the same tips go. Use your super subs, use the chemistry styles. I'd probably sub on, well, for me, R9, but in your case, it might be a different striker. I'd probably sub him on for this man right here. Once again, not going to try to pronounce his name. And I'd probably sub off for midfielders are looking okay, but I'd still probably sub them off for some higher tier midfielders. But at left striker, we have got Roman Yarimchuk. I said I'm not going to try to pronounce his name, but YOLO. Right striker is Darwin Núñez. Left mid is going to be Everton. We've got a 2 midfielder or a centre mid partnership of Pizzi and Uribe. Rafa at right mid with a back 4 of Sanusai, maybe, hopefully one of the 2. Pepe and Lucas Verissimo as our centre backs. Wilson Manafa at right back. And okay, we're definitely not going to try to pronounce this name in goalkeeper. As for the one league, you go on to play online. It's not even going to let me show you, but you go on to play online and please load. There we go. And you go over to one league. As you can see, the rules, and if I get rid of my webcam here for you guys, the rules is first 2, which means if you score first, the game will end, and if you concede first, the game will also end. So after the first goal is scored, the match will end. Now, you've got 21 days on this, but you've only got 4 matches a day, which means even if you were to win all 4 matches, you'd have to wait till tomorrow to play the other 4 to get the other 4 wins, or try to get the other 4 wins anyway. But if you can try and get maybe 2 wins a day was my goal when I was doing it, and if you can get 2 wins a day, obviously that will take you 4 days, obviously 2 days for each token to go ahead and get. So that could be your goal. You've got plenty of time. It's just kind of annoying how I've put a match limit on it, which means you won't be able to get all of the tokens today. But requirements, you need at least, at most 1 league, at least first owner players, and at most 1 loan player. With that loan player, be cautious that you don't have them on the reserves or bench as well, because that will count towards that loan players max 1. But as for first owner players, I can't give you guys a squad builder for that one. You are allowed free players brought off the market, so you can buy free players depending on your position. But what you'll do is first of all search your club for Serie A players, and what was the other one? It wasn't Liga and LaLiga. It was LaLiga and Serie A, I believe, right? So what you'd want to do is go ahead and search your club for LaLiga and Serie A players. LaLiga is looking very rough for me because I've only got 1 good player, and that's Hector Bellerin. Sure, I can use these gold rares, so I'd have to use some of them. If you want to see where it says first owner, as you can see, it will say at the top right, brought 4, and it will say first owner, or it will say numbers of owners 1. First owner are cards that you've either packed or SBCs that you've completed. The cards that you're the first owner of. So if you buy a card off the market, obviously someone would have owned them before you, therefore that is not a first owner card. As you can see, all of these guys are first owner as they have all been packed. If I head on over to Serie A, I already know I've got Insigne because I just put them in the club. So I'll be able to use my Insigne, Mkhitaryan, and my Lucas Torreira because they are all first owner. Once again as well, I've got some gold players that are also first owner. So lads, hopefully this video did help you guys out, and if you got any other unanswered questions, make sure to comment them down below. Just a really quick recap, Liga Portugal and MLS, I have built you guys squad builders. Make sure to keep a bench going, sub on your free players, use chemistry styles, and keep refreshing squad battles to play those lower tier teams. Serie A and La Liga first owner, obviously you want to search your club for the first owner players, and a little bit of a tip I can give you for this one is if you do not have any first owner players, people will ask how do you get first owner players, and the simple answer is just pack them, right? It's just the luck of the draw, but if you're looking to find some packs or some lower tier first owner players that you'll just have to make do with, you could do the silver upgrades where you trade 11 silver players under the Foundation's squad building challenge, and in return you get free gold common players. That is a very risky way because you're not guaranteed Serie A or La Liga players, and you could be there for a while. There's also some 81 plus player picks you could run through and hope you can get some Serie A and La Liga players that way. If not, you'll just have to wait until the next division rivals or squad battles rewards and open your packs that way and try get first owner players then. Lads, much love. If you got, once again, as I said before, any questions, let me know down below. It's been your boy Davis. Make sure to check out my clips channel. My reaction to my Moments R9 is on the screen right now. Much love, boys, and I'll see you in the next one.